Hit like you're really the Hike your child to twice. I'm on the cheeky. Mkhulu as a slavey, that's why you're part of the chain. This ain't no regular drip, but Zoro get me. Check out the drippy cheggy. Check out my drippy cheggy. Check out the drippy cheggy. Check out the drippy cheggy. Check out my drippy cheggy. Check out the drippy cheggy. Check out the drippy cheggy. Check out my drippy cheggy. Check out the drippy cheggy. Check out the drippy cheggy. Check out my drippy cheggy. Check out the drippy cheggy. Check out the
This is a classic. 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 This is a classic.
You are now tuned into Classic Podcast with Flazer, aka Mr. Tsotsi with Klass, aka the only DJ who can rap.
Sound rolling. Camera 2.
Close up rolling.
Classic Podcast, episode 14, and action! Oh no no!
It's going to be a special one. It's a one place on the motherfucking DJ, the only DJ who can fucking rap, aka Tsotsi Classic, aka Hippo Kasebele, aka Mr. Classic Podcast, man. You know, on the previous episode, somebody commented on YouTube, guys, I love the direction you guys are taking. It's not about, only influencers, only your DJs and artists, and, boneba highest general, sorry, invite your ex-criminals, your ex-convicts, if I put it correct. So today, we have a special, somebody here. But before I introduce her, I just want to say, this episode is proudly sponsored by Simply Pub and Grill out in Mudipan. So make sure you go there and have a good time, man. Every Friday, make sure you come through. Last week in Ernale United Artists Social Club. So every Friday, so how about plan? Make sure you come through Kodineste, Classic Podcast, United Artists, BOZA, Lebo Collapse, Lebo Vinci, Lebo Mr. Creative, Lebo Dobse, whoever, man. Make sure that you come through every Friday. While 5 up until 12 midnight. Without further ado, man, I want to introduce a special lady here. Her name is Tenolo Mokosi. Are le nna le nkomanyela le ntale re Flazer o bitsa majita efe ga se legita but ke legita but efe se legita legita but se legita. So I decided, you know what, let me just call somebody she's a lady, ga se DJ, ga se artist, ga se influencer, but anyway, yeah, she is an influencer. So introduce yourself, mommy.
Hi, my name is Mkhulu Kgomari, also known as Mkhulu Kgomari.
Who?
Mkhulu Kgomari.
Oh yeah.
I'm a spiritual healer,
A
mom, and an entrepreneur.
Oh, okay. Lovely. So before we go further, introduce yourself for specifically.
Spiritual healer, it means I'm Sangoma. So, I help similar consultation that consult you spiritually to see what if you have a problem or if you do not have a problem. And I help you cleanse you spiritually, or I help come up with solutions to fix certain things that are wrong in your life.
Okay.
Yes.
Before we I want to take you back to your life before this. I know this is the elephant in the room, but before that, I want to take you back. Your mom, your dad, things like that.
Ke go Protest 27.
I'm not 27.
Ke go 27. Station 27. I was staying with my dad and his mom. And then I think when I was about 9, 10, I went to stay with my mother, my grandmother, and my aunt and my late uncle, G West. Then standard 1 to 7. We were staying in G West, and then I think from Form 1 up until Form 5, Then after Form 5, I had to move back to Gaborone to go to varsity, and since then I've been staying here.
Oh yeah, lovely. No tsana junior.
Marang.
Komarang. Urialo. Komarang, because ne ke tsana ko Motswedi na, so Motswedi and Marang I guess like one and the same.
Yes.
So ke simotse go itse, not personally but ke nna ke go bona ko.
I think ne re palama kombi mmogele ya 6 years. Tse di tsa modumo.
Tse di mozwane.
Yes.
Yeah, ke nna ke go fotile ke re Sangoma nyane.
Wa fosa.
No, happy gore ne ke mo itse because a lot of my friends ba ne ke tsena le bone ko gateng ba ne ke gola le bone ko taung ko Broadest ne ba mostly ba bangwe ne ba tsena ko Marang ba ba tsena ko Motswedi, so ne re itse gore ga re tswa ko Motswedi re heta ka bone mo Marang and then re okela ko taung ba bana. So hence why when I ke kgonne go lemoga gore motho kana this face is familiar a santla ke e bona. Sine a re no tsena ke
Next time gonna lead. Yes.
Kantu kila jive.
Yeah. What?
No, I'm just asking.
No.
No.
Okay, why would you? Because Sangoma. No, I'm asking. Rabina.
Why you ask Tswana ke re ga lona?
Rabina.
Gamowa.
Rabina, you can't even outdance me, Rabina.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So, yeah. So tell me, this Kanye Yabo Sangoma, I've long wanted to, interview somebody who ke Sangoma, but hotata gore ba bangwe ba tle ba bang ba gana, they don't want the cameras, ba bang ba shy, ba bang ba re ga ba letlelwe ke sedimo sa bone. But finally, you are here.
Yeah.
And, I'm glad that you are here. High five for that. Even though finally you are here.
Sidimo, we have a lot of rules.
Yeah.
There are certain things we're not allowed to talk about.
Yeah.
There are certain things we're not allowed to let you know about. So I think I'm supposed to be very careful and listen to you very carefully, so I don't say things I'm not supposed to say, on behalf of all the nakas across, because do tse dingwe ke sephiri sa rona as dingaka, do tse dingwe ke sephiri sa sedimo. So I just need to be careful. I think maybe that's why most people don't want to do interviews, because they always end up saying things they're not supposed to say. So I had to partner about it, pray about it, and get courage to know that, no man, let me do this, because I feel like there's a lot that people don't understand about what I do.
Facts.
I feel like people have wrong information. Now we have TikTok, we have YouTube. People are able to research for themselves, and there's a lot of wrong information out there. Like, Honan, I think people think I kill people the whole day. They think I'm out and stuff. They don't know what I do.
Yeah.
So I think this is an opportunity for people to understand that us as healers, we're not the same. We don't do the same job, and we're not called for the same things.
Yeah.
We're called for different things.
Yeah. Before we get, we dive deep into, the conversation, I want to ask you, how did you know that you have a calling? Like, shit, yes, ke mosango. Na ke podcastara, ha ke a bitswa ke badimo.
Yeah.
It's something that I really loved, even though before I became a podcaster, I've always wanted to be a presenter.
Yeah.
Hence why probably I'm here now. So when I go to Lango, ke mosango. And don't lie.
No. I'm trying to say this in a very, very simple way. Because I want to believe and someone is out there at home wondering, why am I feeling the way I'm feeling? Why am I different?
Yeah.
I think I've always grown up knowing that I'm different in somewhat. Not different as in I'm special or my dreams come true. Those are one of the things that could tell you that you're spiritually gifted. But you are just different when you're spiritually gifted. You are chosen. So a lot of things would be different for you. But what I've realized now after becoming a healer, I've realized that we're all healers.
Really? Even me?
Even you. You are not called. You're not really called to be a healer.
Yeah.
Sangoma.
Yeah.
You are called to be a healer, to heal people with your voice.
Oh yeah.
To heal people with your laughter.
Yeah.
Teachers are being called, are healers as well. They heal people through teaching. Artists are healers through their voices.
The music.
Actors are healers through their talent.
Yeah.
So we are all healers. It's just that most people don't understand this aspect. Let's say you go for a consultation about you are a healer. We are all healers. But but also I think you want to mistake. I don't know why they called me Tsenolo. Tsenolo means revelation. So I want to believe in someone they knew that something was special about me. I've always, my dreams come true. I always know what people are thinking. Not I can read minds, but in a way my intuition is very, 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 very strong. And as I was growing up, realizing that I'm not the same as other people, like certain things just started happening. Like I started isolating myself after varsity. I started isolating myself. I lost friends. I lost relationships and connections that I used to have with other people, realizing that I want to be alone most of the time.
Yeah.
I stopped going out. I stopped a lot of things because I most of the time you just want to be alone. But this is a way of God or your ancestors trying to isolate you from other people, so you are able to understand yourself and understand your body or your spirit.
Yeah.
So Hage Varsity, I started going for consultations because I was going to church. I used to be I went to church and I failed to connect the way I wanted to connect at church. Not that I don't believe in God. I still pray even now. I still go to church. But that time, something was just not because I could feel that I'm a church person, but there's something missing.
Yeah.
And then I went for consultation and
Wait.
then you're told because when you go to church they would say that unale siporofit. They would say unale lipono or unale you have a gift or unale mpo.
Yeah.
And then they would want you to go there, which is mostly what we wish for before you become a healer. Like, why I go to the church side, then I'm that.
Yeah.
And as time goes on, you start realizing this actually, it has nothing to do with other things. And
So, going back to my point, Kanyan, my question was, when did you realize that? Were you in primary school? Were you in junior, senior, tertiary? When did you realize? Not meaning at home, but
I think from primary, junior, and senior, I knew that I could see stuff I'm not supposed to see. I knew that I knew certain things I didn't know why or how I knew them. Then after graduation, it got worse. I can't explain feeling where you feel lost, you are sick all the time, you're depressed, you have anxiety, you have a lot of things happen. Yes, but it is. I don't know how to explain that.
Can you just give me an example, just one? Harry, you'd hear things telling or see things telling what were those? Like, no.
Okay, I'd be out with friends. And I'll be sitting here with you like this. And I'd just feel that you have daddy issues.
Daddy issues?
That the problems that you're having now, it's because you don't know who your dad is. Or you don't have a relationship with your dad. And at that time, it comes as a voice that tells you, this person mathata 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or this person onale sififi. Says it's because they have something that they have done that has affected their womb, which could possibly be a miscarriage or, am I allowed to say other words?
Yeah.
Or an abortion that has caused this person to be as dark as they are. It's an aura that you can't see with physical eye, but you can feel it, and also you can just tell that, no man, mutu hashab. And it's vibrations. The vibrations, they can tell you that something is not right about that person. Where you can tell that someone is dying soon, but you can't explain it. You don't know what to do or what to say to that person, knowing that
So, if, for example, if you see, I understand, like, yes. If you see something like that,
no.
Is it strangers or people that you know, your friends, family, or just it can happen to anybody?
It can happen to anyone. It doesn't happen all the time.
Yeah.
I think that was the hard thing about it. I dreamt 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then they'll take it lightly, and then it happens. In Nagari, and frustrated because when you see something that is going to happen, but you don't know what to do with that information, it becomes you understand? Yeah. I think that's the most hardest thing about not being a healer but being spiritually gifted is
Can you help these people? Ha go diragala jang?
if you're not a healer, you can't. Because I get how I train you. I'm just out there
Oh,
and I see that
yeah.
you're going. So you're just there like,
You're
oh my
just
God,
lost.
this person is
What, how you
could
do-
be dying in
how-
3 days. So you don't know what to do with that info. If I tell you, if I tell you you're dying in 3 days, what am I going to say? If I say your husband is doing something, okay, then what? How am I shown that thing to be shown that I have the power to stop it, or I'm shown because that's the most hard thing about knowing that you're spiritually gifted, but you don't know what to do about the information that you are shown.
So this was before
Before get to us.
before promotion,
Graduation.
graduation,
Yes. Yes.
before we itse sengwe le sengwe sa
Before I
teng
knew,
gore
yes.
ga to go iragalang.
I think that's why it was hard for them to accept. So yeah, no, like how would you get it? This 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to happen. This person is going to die like this, or paying in 6 days. Okay, so once I had the solution about that.
Ele the family go botsa
Yes,
ona gore.
it's
So ka gore a re bone gore
hard.
motho a tsamaya in 6 days.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
yes.
And did they take you lightly?
Yeah.
Bodle mali yana. Yeah.
So yes,
Ke ba go tsaya light le ne feel gore ah.
most people take it lightly.
Yes.
Yes. And my grandmother wanted me to change my name.
Ibile, speaking of that, names. You know, we're given names ke batsadi ba rona.
Yeah.
Nna ke ra bore sa itse sepe. Ra bore sa utlwe sepe. Ra bore le bana kana. So, you know, go hua leina ke batsadi le gone ka ha ke a tleng ke utlwe ka teng. It carries, you know, weight or something of that sort.
Yes.
Whereby go kati o dikeledi. Wow, modikeledi.
Maybe do ali huma just because you were born moli humeng.
Wa
moli humeng.
Motlali pula.
Yes.
Bo thabang means happiness. Yo tanna o itumetse a ka nna ke nna ke
Ona o
itumetse.
itumetse. Yes, that's
So,
very true.
Is it true?
That's true. That is true. Also le go relela bana. Be careful gore le relela bana ka maina bo mang ba neng ba tshela jang. Because that energy can go into that child. They ba tshela the same life that the
Thabang
person lived.
Junior. Gote Thabang kana ne le maloma
No, kana o bidwa your grandfather's name.
ke ra go
So that his name goes
passes on
Yes.
generation to generation.
That's
The Thabang is Maman Junior, the third,
Yes.
the fourth, hela yalo. Kante re itlhela ile gore really mathata a batho.
You guys are going through the same thing he was going through. If he had 5 wives, you realize that you have commitment issues. If he did not know nothing about business, when it's not working, it's because you have it in you. You will get that.
Eish.
So habana maina at least about to buy you looked up to, and they have positive characteristics that they can take from that someone.
Billionaire.
Aka huma. Aka mise billionaire. But you know, before we continue, I want to take you back, ne? Because tatare tsenela ya no gape ko pele pele. I want us to talk about, you know, this. A lot of people probably know you from a TV program called My Star. You used to be a presenter, My Star, with Resego Motlokatari. Back then, Santsele My Star tota.
My start.
No, ona na My Star, ona na give issue.
TV show.
Ona na give issue, as My Star. Ona na is just, you know, you know, a lot of. Can I ask you this? No, it's example.
Flazer.
No, it's not anything bad. Ke mang o win My Star last year? You see? Ke mang o win My Star 2 years ago? You see?
I flare
You get. but back then you'd know gore ke bo Lazarus ke bo Amantle Brown ke bo Sharon bo Motla, you know, just a whole lot. Gona you can name ke ra hela the past 3 years name 2 ba itseng ba tsong ko my star.
Even 5 years though.
You wouldn't know. So that's why you're my star right now. It's just a joke. I'm not saying this to shame or, you know,
I'm
talk
not allowed.
bullshit
I'm not
about
commenting
that.
there.
You know, huh?
I'm not commenting.
Yeah, no, this is me.
Okay.
Hey, this is me.
Us.
Hey, if you want to talk to me direct. Hey, don't go through the corners. Talk to me direct. Yeah, apart from that. Yeah. But where is it from my star? From my star, you know, this was before this, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Tell me the journey about my star.
I presented my star since ke tsana go Limco.
No Sangomas.
Yes, I was a student ambassador at Limco, and I was working for my star while I was schooling because I had to pay for some stuff while I was schooling.
Yeah.
I needed the job at the time. Yes, I had the dream of becoming a TV presenter, but I realized that you don't have privacy when you're on TV. You don't have privacy when you're on TV.
Yeah.
And I'm a very private person.
When?
I take pictures all the time. I do stuff all the time, but I'm a very private person. You'd never know. I don't think nobody knows anything about me. You only know what I show you.
Yeah, no, true.
Yes.
True.
Nobody knows where I'm staying. Nobody knows what I'm doing. Nobody knows anything. What I show you is what I want you to know. So after my star, I thought maybe I'll do radio.
Oh, yeah.
I love radio because I think I've always wanted to present. I've always wanted to sit same way like this and get to talk to people and get to hear people's minds and stuff. But I think it died out. Yeah.
Why? Why do you feel that?
I'm not sure.
Like you, back then you had the in thing. Like reports are, she's cute, she's lovely, she's dark, she's what we want. You know, you were the in thing. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you were the in thing back then. My star, you know, my star was the in thing also. You know, we couldn't wait to see you on TV. And then after that, boom, everything went quiet. Where's Tenol?
You want to know why I left?
Huh?
You want to know why I left? I can't say.
But it's a podcast.
I can't say.
What do you mean?
No.
Please.
I'm just asking.
No, I don't think I can say this. Wait.
Was it because of the payment, the contract? They were not paying you properly?
I don't even...
Or something of that sort? Say it.
Management. That's all I can say. Yeah. And I know that the pay was not enough. We couldn't afford to dress up ourselves because we didn't have a sponsor for the apparel and stuff, but we enjoyed it. We loved the traveling. It was nice. I think I enjoyed my star more than anything, but some things are just sad.
To be honest, anything at the end of the day, it's all about the money. It's all about the bag. We could be traveling, sleeping at 5-star hotels, drinking expensive beers or champagnes or Hennessy's or shit like that. But at the end of the day, it's all about the money.
Yes.
Give me the money. So you are not impressed about the money.
You're putting words in my mouth.
Okay, you know.
But yes, of course, the money was never enough. The money was not enough. But I'd like to understand that. I'd like to believe that things are better now. Things are better. I want to believe so because it's been a long time and there are a lot of talented people out there who would want to get somewhere where Bo Amante Brown are now. Bo Mzafere, and I think people are looking up to those people and want to be those people someday. So let's hope they're somewhere now and doing well for other people.
Yeah. So enough about my style and that. I just wanted to pass through about that. So that we give them that opportunity going back to this, before the graduation of, Sangoma and all that. Let's talk about relationships now.
Flazer.
No, you know what? Like you're saying, you came here so that people can have, the knowledge.
Yes.
Kabo Sangoma.
Okay.
So probably a young, girl child out there, probably she's going through what you are going through.
Okay.
What you went through, you get. So, probably they are lost. They don't know what's this, what's happening.
Okay.
So going back to my question now, let's talk about, the relationship. Did this affect you, Kanaja?
Of course.
How?
Relationships how already relationship relationships from friendships,
family,
friends, work.
Yeah.
Nothing works out when you are chosen. God and Badimu are very overprotective. They will protect you from anything and everything.
Anyhow. Yeah.
But now that I'm a healer, I now understand why things were happening the way they do. Because I was wondering why I'm always attracting broken people. Not just men, friends. Like each and every person that I meet and fall in love with, whether you're my friend or you're my boss, and I get attached to you, there was always something wrong with you that I either needed to fix, to heal, or to mend. Which always left me either disappointed, humiliated, or broken.
All the time, or
Most of the time. Most of the time, I realized that when you're a healer, you attract patients.
So I want to be specific, like I'm saying, relationship-wise, it's a broad thing, ne?
Yeah.
So family, girlfriend, boyfriend, community, however. So I want to be specific. I want to talk about you and the boyfriend or marriage. Are you guys allowed to date when you are a Sangoma? Does it affect you personally? Boyfriend or and how do they react? Like, it's enough. Tell me more about that.
I don't think it's easy for men to date healers. Because of melao ya rona ya bongaka. And trust me, we're trying to date. It's hard. It's hard because one, if I'm to date you, what's one of the rules? Should we start having
Chiki bang bang?
Yes. I am the only person that you can do that with until. Usually, I'm supposed to cleanse you first. Yes. For how because I'm not alone in my body. What you fail to understand. Yes.
So I give a tsaya ke go tsaya go tlhele bagolo. I'm just joking. Yeah, but I understand.
So your main responsibility that I expect from you is one. It's for
Only
you
you.
to keep me clean. For you to keep me clean is you taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
And that means taking care of yourself, go ke seyo. It doesn't necessarily mean you sleeping with other people. It just means you keeping your mind and your body clean
Yeah.
for me.
Also for my
If-
sake at the end of the day. Yeah.
I mean like care lona.
Nna ke a care.
Men don't it's
No others.
very rare. It's very
I got to
rare.
le mo flyering ke bo Flazer bo BOZA bo go nna le and many more. Go tla ba bangwe bale. Now I take care of myself.
I hear you.
Yeah.
So I think the most hardest thing now in relationships ke gore banna ba palelwa ke go itlhokomela for rona. And it's not supposed to only happen for us healers. It's supposed to be everywhere. When you date someone, gore dilo tsa rona di tsamaye sentle. People always think this is a threat. How ke date motho be ke mo raya ke re kana when we start dating e be go diragala gore ha dilo tsa rona di tsamaya sentle when we're good to each other. It's very easy for my God and your God or badimo ba ka le badimo ba gago gore now ba tsamaisanya mmogo business ya go tsamaya sentle business ya me tsamaya sentle. Now we start making money. But should any of us start acting funny, you start realizing gore dilo tsa rona di a ko tlase. Either my dia simola go nna thata side ya or side ya me. And it happens in marriages as well.
Yeah,
You realize
true,
that
true.
after getting in a relationship with someone or getting married with someone, that marriage can either make you or break you.
Yeah, facts.
Pay attention to that.
Facts.
When you marry someone or you get in a relationship with someone, lebella gore a do tsa go dia go godimo kana dia go
Skyrocket, yeah.
tlase, and try to see gore mathata e ka tswa ile. And most of the time, ke lona guys, we don't know
Yeah,
how to
no,
take care of
true,
ourselves.
but-
And it's not the hardest thing to do. It's
It's
not,
hard.
but men feel that when they date healers, it's almost as if they're already married to us because they're supposed to behave that way.
Yeah.
Be faithful, keep yourself clean.
Yeah.
Ako ithate. I think that's the hardest thing that's hard for you guys.
Re palelwa ke
As
boithati.
if you're going to cheat. Ha se gore wa go cheat, but for me to say you're not allowed to cheat, it makes it hard for you to want to be in a relationship with me because o tshaba gore o ka nna hella o dirile sengwe to offend me or my ancestors.
Ke go tsena ganong. Go na le kgang ya gore ke a go approach a kere ga ke itse gore you are a sangoma, right? And then ke a clicka le wena, right? We start talking, you know, the talking stage. And then up until you tell me that you are a sangoma. Does that happen to you whereby o bolela motho ke go bolelle I'm a sangoma?
Yeah.
And then motho a teng a ba
Yes.
a tswa tsama Flazer Tsotsi. Does that happen to you?
Yeah.
A lot?
Not a lot.
Go na le dipeko a gote ebile ke sangoma ke batla go date
Ke
yone
ke gore
sangoma.
ke re most of people baba I think it's just curious people that want to see what would happen if they date a healer. Some people think gore dilo tsa bone di tla tsamaya sentle just because they're dating a sangoma. Some people think their business will ke tla simola go thusa mahala because I'm a healer. You start feeling gore ke tla go ha melemo ke tla go ha eng so that you win that tender so that business a go simole go tsamaya sentle. Or there are men who actually understand what we do and they understand that you can actually be in a relationship with someone like me. It means that I'm going to clean off sefifi sa gago. Dilo tsa go be di simolola go tsamaya sentle simply because you're dating me. Yes. You'll be protected. You'll be poured into. You'd be a lot of your things will start booming because my ancestors would not want me to suffer just because I'm with you.
Yeah.
Ba go godisa le nna gore o kgone go ntlhokomela.
Yeah, not true.
Yes.
True.
So some take advantage of that and feel like, let me try and see gore ane business ya me
E
e
tla
tla re yana.
gola, e tla re.
And then if now things don't go well because you are not in the right state of mind or you are not genuine, you feel like maybe no go sena mosola to date us or go tsenya bate go ratana le hila.
O gona ro o have a sex o le mo relationship e be sedimo se go kgalemela gore no
Se go tlela.
se go tlela
Tabang.
Is it ya? Na fogi hlosila.
No.
you know why
No.
No.
Tabang.
I'm just asking.
My daughter is watching, my mom is watching, my grandmother is watching.
a young sister out there, girl child is watching. She wants to understand gore kante gongwe re ke le mo dikobonyana ke na le motho wa me e be go ntlela. What's this? Ke tletswe ke mowa ke tsore ne ke iragallwa ke eng.
What's your take on fornication as a sangoma? Sex before marriage.
Le mmotsa dipotso tse dintsi to go. Wait.
Hey.
Okay. Kiara Befimpel.
Yeah, Maravi, then you come to me.
Okay, what was your question?
Yeah, that
well-
one. Okay, ke baja. How making love to your partner? Like e be se kono. Ha ke phatalatse na ka ra ke bisen. When making love to your partner and then o botlelo ke sedimo. Does that happen? Go a diragala. Kana wa ntshwara.
Yo.
O bore he motho a me mapele. Hey. Ke tletswe gatereme. Ene gongwe na ntsa batla. Like that.
Ke tshaba go araba, guys.
No one go tlo go dira like la ha se wena gongwe go tlo go tle batho ba gore ba re kana ke gona go diragalla jang.
Yes.
Ma?
Erra. Yes.
Okay.
Because
Cause sex is spiritual at the end of the day, ne?
because
So that's why ke botsa potso.
o provoke ke vibrations. When you are highly stimulated in any way,
Yeah.
not just sexually, whether
Yeah.
you're too happy or too sad or too excited, it can be provoked be
It's one only period.
go naya morskontyana, eh. So yes, that's my answer. Ke hela ho.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. At least don't karabile.
And then Yami.
Yeah, how
No re nkana before.
your take? Now, what's my take on fornication, like sex before
Yeah,
marriage?
Sangoma
Sangoma,
Custody?
general, leave you alone.
When I get in a relationship with you, just like how you're supposed to. I get batsadi ba ko bo Flazer batla batsadi ba ka batla be ba they come together be ba bega
In a relationship.
no ga go nyala when you're getting married. And then parents are introduced and then they welcome our relationship or whatever. Same thing happens when I get in a relationship. So, same thing happens when I get in a relationship. I'm supposed to bega or let my ancestors know that I'm now in a relationship with this person. And this is for my ancestors and his ancestors to know that we're together. It's almost like marriage. This is why it scares men away.
Yeah,
It's almost like marriage because it means, in a way, because lenyalo ke go nyadisa badimo ke go badimo gore be ba itsane. So even if I'm not married, as long as my ancestors know you, we are
are both
almost as if
protected.
we are married.
So if nna ke sena khantse tsa badimo o ke sa dumele mo sedimong ke le mo Kreste wena o le mo Sangoma, how does that work? Cause na ke re ha ke na o pe nka go mo rerisang ke re badimo ba me a re kopaneng le ba sedimo sa gago. So how does that work?
It's hard. It's hard.
Cause na
Hard
ke itlela
one.
yala ke le bogono ko ke ntsang
It's hard. I think also that's why most of our relationships don't last.
doesn't yeah.
Because batho ga ba batle go biriwa ba ithaba ba ikgolega or ba be ba, it's like a contract. It's like wa itlama gore I will never break your heart or I will never, you understand?
Yeah.
now as a healer, when I'm dating you, it means there are certain things that I can't do with you.
Like?
One,
Like?
what I've realized again. What I've realized is when I'm in a relationship with you, Sabiriwa, and we do certain things at my house, I'm kind of punished for what am I doing with who. The question is always, Kimang yomuntu.
It's
Who
like
is
I'm
this person? I'm
lost
with a
soul.
stranger. It's as if someone is here to take something from me and habamuite. So to them, it could be an intruder, a thief,
An
or
invader.
someone, or an invader.
Yeah.
So, go ira gore ga go balance
doubt
sharp. Ga go balance
Kanti ke o
sharp.
mang wena?
I'm always saying, gore kana batho ba ipotsa gore bang. They don't understand. Men don't get it. How mmolela gore kana batho ba ha ba go itse. Even when I'm trying to start a business with you, it's hard for them to allow our business to thrive because they don't know who you are. So it's important.
For me to get bored.
But
oh,
even
badimo.
they just ba batla go begelwa, they just want to know what it
Kore badimo ne we ke batsadi.
And by the way, as soon as you have sex with someone in spirit, you guys are married. So if you've never cleansed from your breakups, know that if you've slept with 20 people, you have 20 wives.
Hey, man.
Spiritual.
Spiritual.
Fuck, man. Fuck, man. So I can come to you, ke le Flazer, and then ke kopantshe clean, cleanse me.
Yeah. But you come for consultation first because you wouldn't know what you're cleaning again. So consultation is important so you find out what is wrong with you. Sometimes there's nothing wrong with you.
Do I pay? Or
Of course.
How much?
Hey, man.
Not a consultation fee.
250 bull.
100.
200 B.
$200.
Yes.
Why? Because the reason why I'm asking this is because hona le batho ba ba reng, you know, these sangomas nowadays, it's a trend. It's you know, they just want money from you guys. Tota mo sangoma real. They don't, you know, charge people. Ba li thusa, ba rumilwe ke badimo, ba rumilwe ke sedimo, or go and help people out there. Ba le charge amba malatsing nga ya we le dio tsa fashion. How true is that? That's the reason I'm asking this question.
I want to fashion as Sidim. And if Sidim sa gago ga se batle o charge batho, it's not my problem.
Ba go ba batla ke charge.
No, how are you supposed to live now?
Yeah,
Because now I'm not working anymore. Because now ki dira tiro ya badimo. If I'm not working and ke na le ngwana and ke go thusa jang gore o kgone go prosper ke sena sepe mo ntlong.
Or it's like yaka Christianity with tithes, huh? Whereby leboga kore ke tebogo anyway.
Ke tebogo anyway.
Yeah,
You're supposed to leboga Sedimo. And I struggle to gape o rayang ha o re real sangomas kana na tlile ba mpalla wa itse.
No, like that's what we see on social media.
I get those messages as well. Gore real sangomas don't charge, and I'm like,
I think I'm not the first,
I'm
right?
fake.
I think I'm not the first.
No, you're not the first. You're not
Yeah.
the first. We still get messages. Do I get to pay after results? Which is an honest answer because
yeah.
I think bogologolo go ne go thusiwa batho and then e be re ha do tsa go di sena go siama
O bo tla go leboga.
a bo tla go leboga. But now we are in times where I'm sorry to say this, ke atla ke a o tlhapisa, I do everything for you, do tsa go di a siama, then you decide to go to church and say ke thusitswe ke semamang. Ha bo sa tle go leboga badimo ba ka. Badimo ba ka ba go bereketse ba go thusitse ba bone mathata a gago a nneng gongwe o sa bona 30 years o na le 30 years o sa itse gore mathata ke eng. Yes, but
I want the fake sangomas on social media. This one,
I don't want to believe that there's a fake sangoma. Listen to what I'm saying. Of course, go na le batho ba ka reng ba chance. But I don't think Sidimo se tshwana le where I can pretend to know the Bible. Ke be ke gola ke re 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get it. Because one hela, for you to get to a point where I am now, I know that now people ba khona go ithekela di baga be ba di rwala. But di baga, you earn them. You're supposed to earn these. You go to Lefetho is where you go for training. For you to get to this point where you're wearing the things I'm wearing, you don't just wear letsela because uliboni go knock out. Letsela lengwe le na le meaning wa sone, and you earn letsela la teng. You get to the first step where you wa apara tau ya gago, then you get to the second step where now wa apara you get to the third step.
Okay, I didn't know this.
Yes,
This is interesting.
you can't just wear because ke apere letsela le lentle bore ke bone tshwanelo apere letsela le lentle I'm going to
Ke a o
wear.
le reka ko mojanji.
And you guys provoke things di tidimaletse hela di ntse hela ko. You can't do that. There's a reason why khomo go na le tau, there's a reason why mole go na le lengau, there's a reason why yo mongwe di baga tsa gago di sena ready, there's a reason why go na le di baga tse di white le di baga tse di red le di baga tse di black. Everything has a meaning, and you can't give yourself that power. You can't.
given.
You are given by someone who is a better.
The upper level. Yeah.
Yes. And who consulted? Ke tlhola ke bona batho ba ntsela di message ba ntha ba re hi ke batla go trust. Ha.
So sa go dira eng, what does your cloth mean? What does your braces mean?
White and blue ke badimo ba metsi. And then red and white badimo ba metsi. We
White
call them
and blue.
umdau. Yes, we call them
Means-
umdau.
Oh, it's like the avatar now.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the avatar now.
But you said
And then red and white ke badimo ba ko lapeng. The blood, your blood ancestors.
Oh yeah.
and the cloth.
The cloth, no, I can't say.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
it's-
And
yeah,
then
go
this-
bolela. Then if you see now,
Yeah.
ke a ba bolela. Ba ba tsa ba knock out ba go di reka now ba re ke lorile badimo ba metsi I'm going to buy blue. Ke lorile my grandmother o tlhoka hetseng a ba re ka red. Yes, that's why we're not supposed to say so
Other
many things
things.
until we are going to then you get to understand why you dreamt of this, why you dreamt of this.
But wa bona gore why ke gore kere the fake Sangomas out there. It's because ha ke ro pause on this, ha ke ro pause. But at the end of the day, if you are not given, you are not given.
If you're not given, you're not given.
If you are given, you are given.
Yes.
So gompieko ana ya ka setso buile dio tse ding. This is knowledge to us, wa bana, to the classic viewers out there. And gompieko o tlo bo o bua gore this is ke white and blue means badimo ba metsi.
Yeah.
And red and white it means ba ko lapeng,
Yeah.
blood, hela yalo akere.
Yes.
Ha tswa hene wa tsena mo knockout kana wa tsena mo stationing
Yeah.
wa reka. Ka moswa ba tsware
Some
ke a
even
thwasa.
gona go tla di tshwere ana ba re nna ke lorisitswe sebagas a sa bue nnete because o feel gore se sentle. They feel like it's nice to wear this, and people don't know how heavy this is. I don't know, because maybe we make it look nice, we make it look fashionable now, because people were scared of Sidimo, thinking that yo batho ba le ba irana ba bolaya batho and stuff. Now we are trying to make people see that no, I can actually be a healer but still be Tanono. Because I think ha batho ba utlwa go te ke a go thwasa, they thought
Wa go loa.
no, they thought I'm gonna change ke a go na le
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff. Ba ne ba tshogile ba
Yeah.
ipotsa gore like what's wa go change a nna yang jaanong, because and I promised myself gore ha ke sena go thwasa, because I don't believe gore go na le badimo ba ka go tsang o le Flazer o le montle yana be ba gore ba re bile we don't want you to wear like this anymore, we don't want you to do nails anymore. Ba go tlhophile ba itse gore o rata lo tse dintle,
Yeah.
ba go tlhophile ba itse gore o rata go nna montle, you like smelling nice.
Ha gona go gore re tsamaye go
modimo ka
nna
gore
nice.
a re ebile ntsha dinale tse go ntsha senanne.
So we've talked about, a relationship, especially personally when it comes to, marriage and boyfriend and stuff like that. Re ka bua ka tse dintsi, but I wanted us to talk about two things because I feel like these are the most important. Ya lenyalo and le di boyfriend. and we've talked about it. Now I want us to jump on ya ko tirong, because people are scared to talk about this. A sangoma at work, and dilo tseo di a go diragala sedimo or badimo ga ba bua le wena, it can be anytime, midnight, daylight, motshegare, in the morning, wherever, and ka tloko ko tirong. And sedimo and work, how does that work? Like, how do you balance the two? Go iragalang a se kgona go tlela le ko tirong kgante le bogote eish me o na tlelo ke tsone dio tse nna re theogetsa re batle bone batho ba mo tirong. And you know gore work, it's work, it's professional. Gate re ska nna re tsisa di religion tsa rena ko tirong, especially private companies ga re bidi re theogela ko
Anyway.
BOZA ke mo sabata ha ka tla ka snepe sa ga semama Dobse ha ka tla ka snepe sa ga boshiri ba se ba mo tafoleng ya gago. Flazer ka tla ka le khanyane na le dia tla beile ha batla, you know, because it's work, right? Or mongwe le mongwe na le di religion tsa gago, so we can't, you know, bring those things go spanning. So wena o le mosangoma, how do you work things out? Oberaka 9 to 5 especially.
Okay. This works in two ways.
Yeah.
O khona go nna le sedimo o sa thwasa o bereka.
Wait, say it again.
O nna le sedimo again. O sa thwasa and working. And then e be go nna go tsogela anywhere you are. O bona le sedimo o thwasitse and having a 9 to 5 again. Ha go tshwane. Because I am trained. It's a training. Go dirilo se se dirilweng gore now I'm able to control certain things to a certain extent. I'm able to say not now, not here. I'm able. Yes.
Yeah.
Also, there are certain things that I can do to provoke it to come if I want. If I want them to come, I can. And there are days where something is in an emergency and it comes, but you're able to stop it in a way. You're able to, in a way. But how sa twasa? That's where it's hard. Where but like sedimo ko maitisong, but like sedimo bana di boyfriends tsa bone when they are wherever go ditirong. Yes, that's why it's important for you to go for training so you are able to control certain things that you can't control yourself. So yes, it's a challenge to go to work. One, it's a challenge to go to work when I sedimo, because one, I'm a therapist.
Yeah.
And my clients are scared to see me wearing these.
Oh.
Now I had to make these elastic, so I only wear them when I'm working sedimo.
Oh, okay.
I'm able to wear my stuff when I'm doing other things or do badimo, but haki le go ira dilo tse dingwe I don't, because it's still hard for Batswana to understand my work.
Yeah.
Yes. But jaja, or they think that I don't know, I don't know, but yes.
Okay.
So I must do. It's a little trouser, guys. Little back, I get.
But before we continue, I just want to say, man, the reason why Releha is because Rebidu Gisidi Moraga. But anyway, man, like I always tell you guys, Tulis Corner out in Molapo Crossing. If you want the dopest sneakers, make sure you go to Tulis Corner Molapo Crossing. Where one of these sneakers, why do you want to humpi work it? Nena lenta lere ken nagibu akatsone lesan kidi di bon. Humpi ko ketse hatse. And today I'm dressed by Trueville out in Game City. Make sure how local Game City you go to Trueville. Where we think it's a ski parake, you know, they have jackets, the shoes, the outfits, everything. So beautiful clothes. Make sure you go to Trueville where you khaba era how tsana tsena, how tsana tsena bo le monate o ntse hela jang. But anyway, man, now ne ke santse ke brasha
wa duela sponsor ra wa duela
ke a duela ke dribya se di mongwana ka. But ke batla gore re tsene ha tsalana. I want you to tell me this. What's the difference between a sangoma, a fortune teller,
a prophet,
an oracle, or and a witch? Because the reason I'm asking this is dikgang di dintsi tse re di utlwang tse dintsi ka disangoma, and I want you gore ba utlwe from you straight. No, not Senolonare, but as a Sangoma, because you are here representing, them.
Okay. We are called for different things. We are called for different things. Some people are called to be healers. Some people are called to be prophets. Some people are called to be... You can actually be called to be a witch.
Ele badim.
Ele calling ya. If you had a grandmother who was a witch, and she feels like I want someone to take over, one thing that you guys don't understand about witchcraft, it's a craft. It's just that black people, we made witchcraft look bad.
But it's bad.
It's bad. You think exactly. Yeah. I think the hardest thing about Africa, they just made witchcraft to be bad. It means I'm manipulating energy to work for or against. That's witchcraft. It's sad that people only use it to do bad. But witchcraft can be good as well. It means you have power to change certain energies to work the way you want or the way you don't want.
So, I feel like now since we like a witchcraft, I want us to talk about a fortune teller now.
Fortune teller, yeah. I don't really know much about fortune telling or much about them, but I know that the fortune tellers, there is the tarot cards. The fortune tellers, there is that thing. The fortune tellers, there is they can tell from your hands. The fortune tellers, there is stars. There are certain and I want to believe it's just a power that you're given to be able to describe energies or certain situations just looking at certain things. It's a power that some people have. Yeah. Yes.
So like a witch, a fortune teller. Do you know something about the oracles?
No.
Okay.
Barry.
No, I want like
no
like
idea.
The difference between what's a sangoma, what's a witch, what's a
I only know what I am.
I
only know what I am. I know that I'm a healer and I consult my ancestors. And I pray to God. I think that's one thing that confuses people. What it doesn't mean that now because I'm Sangoma.
Does church and Sangoma clash at some point?
No. They don't clash. Because Sangoma has nothing to do with your church. We go to church. I think people think we don't go to church because we consult ancestors. We also go to church. We also pray to God.
Kanti, the Sangoma, is it a religion?
No, it's African spirituality.
Because I know that Satanism, it's a religion, Buddhism, religion, Christianity, religion. Kanye West arona li religion.
Define religion.
No, how
it's what people believe in. Yes.
Yeah. So how to go about gore? Because obviously that's why is it a religion also? Because now I don't know.
It's not believing in Sangoma. We are practicing Sangoma. Just like you pray to God, but you are not Muslim. You are Christian. Again, you pray to God, but Mudimu wa gago, or Ngi Mudimu wa gago, it's not Allah, it's God.
Yeah.
So, Sangoma is a practice for people who believe in something. African spirituality. Yes.
So, yeah, no. Kantelene ke go botsa gore does Sangoma and church clash at some point? So, so does Sangoma and Christianity clash at some point? Because ke boletsa mo rona as Batswana, wa bona?
Yeah.
For rona Batswana kana re ma Christ. I get why it's mostly at say 90. So yeah, ke batla go boletsa gone gore a me go ate go clash.
Yeah. What clash? What clash because I think because of the Bible. Because every time hake botsa motho, why do you think what I'm doing is wrong? Because the Bible says that. But we pray to the same God. So I fail to understand why someone would feel that my belief is bad because of their belief. And I go to church. I believe in God. I just don't believe in the Bible.
Can you be a Sangoma wa mo Christ?
Yes. We pray to God. We acknowledge ancestors. We don't pray to ancestors. Hare worship the ancestor. Hare. Yes. They are intermediaries. They take our prayers to God or our requests to God. We are only acknowledging people that were once Molahati.
Okay.
Yes.
Before we close it down, I think we have like about 10 minutes and 15 minutes or 30 minutes. What's with, you know, Masangoma and the goat? Before we Arab, there's kanya hore, you know, there's so many animals out here. Ronald the coco, Ronald the homo, Ronald the antelope, and Baphomet. When it comes to, you know, Satanism and shit like that, right? Or Baphomet, we saw the face of the goat, you know, shit like that. And, you know, the Sangoma and, you know, the goat. What's with... Guys, 90%, I think everybody here knows what it is.
Yes, I want to know.
Masangoma, go and slaughter a goat. Go and get a goat. How can you get an antelope? A zebra. Most of the time in Nancy, a goat. Like,
Kanangu, Kanakhomo. Ow.
Yeah. No, like for real, he's not lying. Yeah, no, he's not lying.
No, go twa go iranga go kwentso. Go tira eng mo go wena?
No, but me, sorry, ke batla go shiftela kgang ko that.
I would like to believe that the same way you'd believe that Haki o ha moruti wa go a rapeletse olive oil a sa rapella majerini kana a sa rapella something else, it would work better because your Bible says olive oil has some power or whatever. It's the same belief ya rona ya diphologolo tse re di dirisang. They are animals who are not as equal as others. There are certain animals that we would use. There's a reason why there's a reason why food. There's a reason why sometimes
when it comes to Christianity, because of there are reasons, right? So when it comes to Sangomas, mostly, I'd say mostly, ke tsaya ke re gongwe le wena, you
Nah,
know.
ke
Eh?
ha re age.
Kolobe akere.
Yeah.
No, ha ke bua ka Kolobe. Ke buela gone mo kganyeng yone ntseng ke botsa gone gore what's with, you know, you guys with the goat.
Wala go mpotsa dilo tse ke sa tshwanelang go di araba.
Ga tshwana go yara. Okay.
Yes. Just know that from your consultation e be go tswa gore o tshwantse gore o diriwe sengwe ka pudi. Mostly it has something to do with your ancestors. It cleanses badimo ba gago. E tlhapisa badimo ba gago. O ska mpotsa gore jang, please. O ska mpotsa gore e dira eng, o ska mpotsa gore ke tlhapisa ka eng. And then when it comes to a chicken, it usually cleanses sififi. It cleanses soul ties, certain ties, depending on how and why.
Every animal has its specific
own purpose. Like, nka se ke hela ka gore o batla tiro be ke re tla ka pudi. There's a reason, there's always a reason why go ka tlhokega a certain animal, because that animal has something that a chicken doesn't have. E ka fix some problem ya gago.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So, can I come to you as Flazer and say, eish, go ha ke na le mathata. Go na le mongwe o itse monna o ntse a ntshwenya kana ha ke mme sebete. I'm not okay with that person. Can you help me, you know, eliminate that person as a Sangoma?
Define eliminate. No. I think that's also what people get wrong about us. That there's a healer, then there's a witch doctor.
That's a witch. That's a witch.
There is the destroyer, and then there is the fixer.
In a witch.
I heal, I fix, and I build.
Yeah.
Meaning, tumo eki rumilweng. I'm sent to heal, to fix, and to build you. Or fix anything that is wrong with you or your family.
Oh, yeah.
And anything else that destroys or hurts or kills, haga rutiwa or badimo ba me khabasitse. So I wouldn't know how.
Okay. Last question. Malatsing a ke bona cause kwano ha ke itse anything about Sangomas, ne? I only know you and that's it. Hanga ke gore ke itse batho ba le bo 20 ba masangoma. But I've seen this trend in South Africa whereby now Sangomas are just, you know, giving up.
What is giving up?
Gogo Skoteni ke a tlogela ka bo Sangoma. Gogo Maweni ke a tlogela. The guy ole wa ona actor ole le na ro a tlogela. Just, you know, in a short of period most space in sele one you get. So why that? Like o ka re ke trend gore hey ya no nna ke chase hey nna ke hey le nna ke a chase ka kwa le nna ke a chase. So why that? Ha se ro mo ke calling ke gwa tswana kana gona le mo go teng ya no re go dirisitse go ntse it's enough.
Okay. Just because you have a calling, it doesn't always mean to practice. A lot of people now are different reasons. Haso gore how twasa gwa be go twa go tle go nna mo Sankoma o nna ngaka. People confuse the word bongaka go nna ngaka. Most people, like right now, what I've realized is batho ka bontsi ba ba tlo go hellang ba twasa. It's because of name issues right now. Most of you le fana ka bo stepfather. It's not supposed to be like that. Most of you, we tell papa gago ke papa gago, but ha se papa gago. Mama gago we didimaletse hela ka khanya teng. Most of you have issues tsa ko lapeng tse leng gore di ne di itsewe ke motho yo one yo ileng a tlhokagala, and that person died as a baakanya sengwe kana as a heleletsa sengwe. And go choosiwa motho yo one mo lapeng to either fix that problem or follow up. The reason why batho ka bontsi ba thwasa gwanana ke dio tsa ko lapeng tsa bogologolo. Your purpose or your main responsibility was to heal that aspect in neng ibone ka loka wena kana ka ko lapeng. Akere if you were chosen gore o hodise your family lineage gonne go sentse sengwe bogologolo, e be go choosiwa wena ka wena because o no tsile consultation e be ke a go bona gore there was something that was done se se sa diriwang sentle go ga lona. Because you guys don't even know how to interpret your dreams. And there's no way that God or Badimo would be able to communicate with you. You take your dreams very lightly.
Yeah.
To a point where because they would want to now speak through you. To go and fix that thing. You don't hardly check your grandmothers and grandfathers at their graves and your moms and dads at their graves. Hali bogologolo ne go dirwa mekete ko lapeng le le dira magobe bogologolo, but now our parents have changed. Ba re ke ba Kreste, they go to church, they don't do those things anymore. Me bogologolo ne ba di dira.
Facts.
Gomo gwa go tsana mo go ena e be hella nna sedimo so someone can go and fix that. Go no go choositse wena. About twasa, how twasa automatically wa rutiwa go nna bongaka. Again, you now have what it takes to do other things go bala ditaola and that. And then
Gore podcast e tla di million wa gago.
I'm gonna lose my line of thought.
Yeah, sorry.
Can be nice.
I'm a pill. So, why are people now leaving?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. If my purpose was to find out Khorobo Papa ba ne ba tswa ko kae, like myself. My main purpose was to find out who is my father, and batho ba bo papa ba fana ka sefanese. Only to find out gore ne se sone. And the reason why ke tshwantse gore ke twase o ke nile le sedimo, it's because I didn't know my roots, where I come from. It means ke bitsa batho ba ko bo papa ba sembo batho ba ko bo papa. I had to go to Lefeto to go and find that out, and that was my assignment, to find that. Then you become a healer, because now nale badimo, like mo nale badimo, but it gets to a certain extent.
Christianity rare ke di angel. Yeah, but
so,
yeah.
You can decide if you were not called to be a healer, but your assignment was to fix your family lineage or trubakanya sidimo sa ko galona. You can quit. You can quit and be like, "What's ke hodise sidimo sa ko lapeng ke hodise badimo ba ko lapeng. I can live a normal life now."
Yeah.
Or I don't need to be helping people.
Okay.
And go to church and start your life again. There's nothing wrong with that. Because also, it's hard. And I want to say, you don't have a normal life. But it's you guys. It's
Yeah.
my mood first thing in the morning depends on my patient. If depressed, my mood pakela. ke nna depressed to know that someone yo tla nga imetse wetla. My health also could depend on my patience. Ha motho a tla lwala eng a lwala mokwatla ke khona go lwala mokwatla biki yotlhe because motho o lwala mokwatla wa ka ntse go tla go gona biki yotlhe a ka ntse wa tsitse ke go bona Kgomari wa tsitse ke go bona Kgomari. A lot of things depend
ya no
on
ga ka ta
this.
motho ile go rotla le mo nopeng wa gonna mo nopeng biki yotlhe
Hi, Sigala. Hi. Asifai.
no ne ke sa batla go nna tense ke batla ta re joke
You must be cleansed wena. Hi Flazer. No.
Man, you know, it's lovely to finally meet you this way. You know, I'm glad that you came through. You came here to bless the classic viewers. You came here to bless us, to inform us, give us the knowledge about, you know, what we don't know, you know, and what people don't know as the classic viewers out there. People are scared to talk about, you know.
Yeah.
Last week we had the ex-convict, you know, and today we have a Sangoma here, and who knows, man, what we on about as the classic podcast. You know, like I always tell the people out there, the classic viewers, you know. So this is just a start, man. This podcast has like 2 months now, and already was just, you know,
You're doing well.
yeah, you know, because of you guys. You fans are the investors, man. And also, yeah, Kasemale who has the guts to come through. You know, I've been looking to invite an ex-convict for like, you know, 10 years. Interviewer, you know, somebody like that. And finally now, because I have a podcast, you know, it became so much simpler for me. I've been telling these guys, BOZA, or guys, I want, you know, somebody Sangoma or Muslim, you know,
Yeah.
you
You get to understand.
you know, the side of other things. And I'm glad that you came through, and I'm happy. And you know, give me a high five, man.
But
So-
what's happening?
Yeah.
Numbers you can call, but how to go and
Yeah.
social media, what's happening?
So itekise yana.
Yeah, sell yourself.
It's in Rahaji West, but itekise. You know, tell the classic viewers your social media handles if they want to contact you.
Maybe page
You
or
know.
what, yeah.
I have a Facebook page. Mkhulu Kgomari. Kgomari. I have a TikTok account, Mkhulu Kgomari, and I am in Block 3. You can book your consultations, or if you have any questions or anything that you don't understand, on 71996447. I'm always posting on TikTok, trying by all means to try and touch up on small topics that you guys would like to know about, because I know that you don't understand a lot about what I do, and most of you are scared to come for consultations because of what your church is saying or what the Bible is saying. But one thing I can assure you is, trust me, this has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
And you can pray and pray and pray, but God won't come down and do or fix that problem. You can pray, but know that you have to take action.
Yeah.
And even before I consult you, I call God first. Then I consult my ancestors. It doesn't mean that if you come for a consultation or if you go and see a traditional healer, it means now or Satanist or you don't believe in God.
Facts.
It's just you going to a healer or a priest or a pastor that's African. And we do things exactly how it's supposed to be done. But anyway,
That's what. That was
There's
a good point.
no way.
Very, very good point.
I get these powers from God. I get this gift from God. I only consult my ancestors because they came in before me. So I wish you guys all the best, and I hope the little bit that we did today taught you something.
Thanks.
And made you see that I don't kill people the whole day, guys.
Sometimes.
I don't even kill people I don't even kill people at all. And I only heal, I only fix, and I only build.
Yeah.
So if you want me to do other things, I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Yeah.
And then what else? Yeah.
What do
I
you see?
can't-
The podcast days. Do you see million views now?
Yes.
Before I close it down, Hoha, why masangoma banna ba tsamaya ka manao? Ditlhako di a le reng?
Di a re fisa. Re makwapa, re na re makwapa. Di a re fisa. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah,
And
no, definitely.
I'm glad I finally came, and thank you for not asking silly questions.
Yeah, no, sometimes you have to be serious, you get. Yeah. Yo, it's the Classic Podcast. Hey, Mr. Creative Kikakwano. It's your boy Flazer, the motherfucking DJ, the only DJ who can fucking rap. Make sure you click, you subscribe, you share, you like more YouTube on our Facebook page, TikTok. Man, it's Classic Podcast. Make sure you do that, man. Just like I told you, So please subscribe. Ke kgona go popa le nna. Ke batla go tsamaya ka Bentley le nna. Ke kgona go duela Mr. Creative le bo dopseko morago ka kwa. But anyway, man, if you build it, they will come. We out.
We are here, man. Technology.
AKA Mr. Tsotsi with Klass. AKA the only DJ who can rap.